Good morning, everybody. Again, my name is Alexandra Williams. I'm the co-founder of Black Lives Matter Toronto. We're here today to address a couple of things that have happened after Pride Toronto, after we halted the parade. And one of the biggest things that we want to talk about today is what does it mean to be an honored group for Pride? There's been a lot of questions of folks asking how we could be the honored group but act in such a way. And the reality is the way that Pride handled Black Lives Matter Toronto, the way that Pride handles blackness, the way that Pride handles black LGBT youth is abysmal. And when you start having conversations with the police, we are talking about how the presence of the police and the symbolic representation of the police and what that means to racialized communities who are queer, right? Most recently in the media, we have heard about Alton Sterling. We have heard about Philando and the deaths that have been happening to black bodies over the past 24 hours. So the question is, how is it that we're still asking questions how the police are threatening our communities? We're seeing it live in real time. Also, the fact that Matthew has gone back and forth of his solidarity with us shows that Black Lives Matter and that black LGBT community does not have a place in Pride Toronto. He has actively made sure to push us out by flip-flopping on his stance of solidarity with us. But I also think that it's important for folks who are at home, who are watching, who have this clear division between the LGBT community and the black community, that the people who are standing in front of you now belong to the LGBT community, that the members that have founded this group that continue to do this work are queer and trans women who are black, who are doing this work and who are actively pushing against this. Understand that the demands that we're asking for, what we're asking for, is coming from a lived experience as well as hearing the needs of our community. It has to be understood that living while black and queer and the intersectionalities that it takes to live within that body is something that incites fear in your existence. And what we did today by making sure that we talked to the folks at home, that we brought these issues to Pride, was to make sure that we, as not only community organizers, but that our community feels safe to be able to participate in something that they fought, that they bled, and that they were jailed for. And understanding the symbolization of a police float. What does that mean for that triggering image to be a part of your Pride? Like I said before, within the last 24 hours, we've seen 2 black bodies shot and curled by police. What does that mean when you are trying to be a part of Pride, when you have a symbolic representation of your oppression, of your violence? We are asking for the removal of that triggering symbolism in order for all marginalized communities to be safe at Pride. Also, Desmond, just in terms of like what does it mean to have city councilors come and be in support of us? Any ally that wishes to hold a Pride accountable for the way that they've acted towards black youth, black queer youth who are dedicated to fighting anti-blackness in all platforms is welcome to stand in solidarity with us and do the work that it takes to actually hold these organizations accountable for their actions.
There was a question up here.
I'm just curious about your thoughts on Pride board member Jackie Lewis.
Okay, just to clarify, Jackie Lewis is a staff member. They are not a board member. And I think what we're talking about here, and I don't want to give too much time for it because Jackie did her role as a ally. What happened was recognizing that an organization is implicit in the way that they are treating members of its community and recognizing that it is wrong. Her comments of her wanting to leave Pride, her comments of making sure that our demands were seen as viable and realistic was something that all allies should do, especially in moments when we are asking for support, when we are asking for help, and when we have someone who's inside these organizations who understands the structural racism that is happening within Pride and how it's being carried out on the community of all parts of the LGBT community.